Man surrenders, spirit walks, man crawls, spirit flies, spirit lives when man dies. Spirit lives when man dies. In singing, I have a real sanctuary and I feel really good about what I do, and I know that it's like getting into your mother's arms. It's something special for me that I take real pride in. These stones are in your hands, through the air, across the sea, passing over, skipping waves, while all these anchors chain me round my feet. Oh, honey child, ah, save me, honey child. Child, yes, a honey child. Hold me closer, closer still, and closer still. I always will. Oh, my honey child. My parents lived in Anthony Street in Anderson, where the bus station is now, I think. Well, there's a motorway on it. There was myself, Jean and Barbara, I think Danny. He was either on the way or he was there, and my mum and dad, and we had one bedroom, and my mum and dad slept in an alcove in the living room, and there was a kitchen. No toilet though, no. There wasn't a door into the back court either, there was a window, we used to just climb out of it. Mess about with the bins. There's my gran. There she is. There's me. Granny, give me a biscuit. There's my ma, my God. That's me and my ma. And my gran. Oh.
When things get this bad, you can't patch them up any longer. You have to pull them down and rebuild from scratch. For the past 100 years or so, about half the population of Glasgow has lived in districts like these. Roughly 500,000 people. And in these conditions, they lived and died and worked and worshipped.
I don't understand why they just left it here. You know, like they devastated everything else and just left this poor wee thing standing there. Which, I mean, I'm glad it's there, but it's like your congregation, you know. The end is nigh. Is this better? I mean, we didn't have a toilet, but is this any better? Got a motorway.
You were baptised on 13th of September.
That was the priest, John O'Hara?
Yeah, 7 Anthony Street.
Yep. Nobody else on Anthony Street.
Sardinia. That's an unusual name.
Yeah, it was my gran's name. And she was an orphan. So nobody knew. She was called Sardinia Smith. They lived in Rock Hill, but Smith wasn't her real name. It was just, so I don't know where that comes from. There's only another person that we know with that name, and she lives in Connecticut next door to my auntie Betty, and they're Spanish.
Oh, boy, so that's where Sardinia came from.
Maybe, but that's the only one that we've ever heard of.
And who's Betty? Is that your aunt?
That's the one that's living in Connecticut now.
Yeah.
And he's my mother's younger brother, Daniel Hayes. He gave us lots of old film to look at. That's amazing.
Oh, yeah. I now know your age.
Ach, well.
You're wearing well.
Most of the time I kind of plodded along feeling, you know, I had some sort of guardian angel and this throng of angels sort of lifting me up and getting me around the place, you know. But in general, the happiest kind of times were maybe hanging out with my granny, you know, when she was... Because she'd always let me away with murder. I remember I knocked into the fireplace, the new electric fire. There's me, God, my knickers. I remember I kicked the fireplace, our new, brand new electric coal fire effect with the light bulb fire, and I kicked it and smashed the light bulb. And my gran was babysitting, and I said to her, "Please, Gran, I'm going to just say that it did it itself." And when my mum came in, she said to my mum, that it kind of just happened. And when my mum went out the room, she went, "See that? I'm going to have to go to confession now." And that was you made me tell a lie. This is something my granny used to say. Pay no mind.
Pay no mind to the passing years. Pay no mind to the takers, for they will grace you with 1,000 kisses. Nothing will they savor. Take my word and pay no mind, for they will lead you nowhere. Waste your time and break your heart. They'll hate you without reason. Hold my hand and face their eyes. The words will cut and wound you, but stand up straight and shut your mouth. Forgive them when they ask you.
And then we moved to Ardennes, and we had, my mum had Frank, Rochelle and Laura. So and then that was a 2-bedroomed house. So there was 9 of us in that one. It was really crowded and stuff, and there was never any peace. I thought that everybody in my family was a superstar, you know, a singer, because my mum sang and my dad sang and my aunties sang, and the parties everybody sang. So I would be singing all the time. I learned "Love Me Tender," I think, when I was about 7. That was my party piece.
And I always will.
Can't remember ever wanting to be a nurse. I remembered at school kind of being down to earth and got into that way of thinking that you have to have a normal kind of job. But otherwise I was wanting to be singing nanny and fly with an umbrella off of rooftops singing songs and stuff.
I'm trying to see if my name's on any wall anywhere. Chiselchin was my name. My pal's got me a necklace with C on it. Not very good pals. I used to sing, not for the teachers or anything, just, you know, for the classrooms if we were in cookery. I'd bring my guitar in, you know, if they decided, you know, they'd put the teacher in the cupboard or something. Need some entertainment, or else I'd be going in the cupboard with her. So that I'd have to sing something. That's where you'd smoke your fags, get beat up, smash the windies. That's the swimming pool. The swimming pool. Oh, this is the annex. Look, it's a bit of a... I'll show you where America is. Just to look out the windows there and over the hills over there, if you could see them. Just to think that was where America was.